Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're tackling a question I hear literally all the time from business owners. What new technology has finally arrived to make our lives easier in the accounting world? I mean, we see tech upgrades in almost every single corner of our daily lives, right? From how we order food to how we communicate. But for the longest time, accounting just felt like it was stuck in the dark ages. Well, today, we're going to look at the exact technology that is completely flipping that script.
Section 1. Is accounting difficult? We all know technology is moving incredibly fast. Yet, for small business owners, just the mere mention of the word accounting usually induces a heavy, exhausted sigh. So, let me ask you, do you feel overwhelmed by traditional accounting? Because if you do, trust me, you are entirely not alone. Shopkeepers, retail owners, small industry leaders, they are constantly asking what accessible technology actually exists out there to relieve this massive burden. They just want to know if there's something, anything, that doesn't require a 4-year finance degree just to operate.
Section 2. Intro to Vyapar Software.
The source material highlights a tool called Vyapar, defining it as a user-friendly billing and accounting software designed specifically for non-accountants. The core idea here is absolutely brilliant. It's meant to empower anyone, literally anyone, to handle billing, manage inventory, and execute daily accounting tasks seamlessly. You do not need to be a math whiz for this, and you certainly don't need to know the intricate, confusing rules of double-entry bookkeeping by heart. It is the great equalizer.
The difference between the old methods and this new approach is just stark. Think about the old way. It demanded deep, physical accounting knowledge, and let's be honest, it could be highly intimidating. The Vyapar way, however, it only requires knowing how to pass basic, simple entries. Seriously, if you know what you sold and what you bought, you can navigate this software. It's such a massive, empowering shift in how everyday people can finally take control of their finances.
Section 3. Business Growth Features. Now, what's really interesting here is that these aren't just accounting tools. We're talking about full-scale business management features. You can easily set up separate wholesale and retail pricing. You can literally create an online store directly through the platform itself. And this is one of the standout features highlighted in the source. You get WhatsApp linking for direct marketing right to your customers. So it isn't just about counting your pennies, it actively helps you market and grow your operations right out of the box.
Handling your incoming money also becomes fully automated with easy bank statement processing and dumping. Instead of that old nightmare of manually matching statements line by line, the kind of stuff that used to take hours, this automated system just pulls in those bank statements easily, processes them rapidly, and dumps the data right into the system. You don't have to manually type every single entry anymore. It is a complete breeze.
Section 4. Tally and Data Sync. Now, you might be wondering about technical compatibility, right? Especially if your accountant loves traditional software. Well, if they use Tally, you are completely covered with a really simple 2-step process. Step 1, you easily import your existing data straight from Tally into Vyapar. Step 2, when it is time to send the books back to your accountant, you just upload that data directly back to Tally. This totally proves you aren't operating in some isolated bubble. The system plays incredibly nicely with established industry standards.
Furthermore, keeping all that data secure is entirely hands-off. You get effortless synchronization and automatic backups. So, no, you do not have to remember to save your ledger to a tiny flash drive at the end of every single exhausting day. Your critical business data is safely synced and backed up completely automatically without any technical headaches on your end.
Section 5. Easy GST returns. Okay, now it's time to tackle the absolute most dreaded administrative task for retailers and small business owners literally everywhere, GST. But as the source points out, you can now generate monthly GST reports and file your returns effortlessly. Think about that word for a second. Effortlessly. Monthly GST compliance is no longer a terrifying hurdle or a reason to lose sleep. The system simply compiles the data you've naturally entered during your daily sales and generates exactly what you need for compliance.
Section 6. Boon for Small Businesses.
When you look at the target users, which are small industries and retail shops, and map them to the actual system requirements, the takeaway is incredibly clear. You only need the ability to pass basic entries. Zero deep accounting knowledge is required. Full physical accounting expertise? Completely unnecessary. Deep financial expertise is simply no longer a prerequisite to running a modern, compliant, and growing retail shop. It really is a game changer. Which leads me to our final question for you to ponder today. Are you ready to leave your accounting fears behind and focus on actually growing your business? Look, technology has finally caught up to the needs of the everyday shopkeeper. The tools are here, they are simple, and they are incredibly powerful. The only question is when you are going to take advantage of them. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I highly encourage you to look deeper into how these modern tools can completely transform your daily operations.